Hello traders, this is Jim Comiskey coming to you live from Archer Daniels Midland Investor Services. It is Thursday, March the 15th, coming up on 1:15 in the afternoon. I just want to give you some color on the metals markets, amongst other things. First of all, I need to say that the opinions that I'm no doubt about to express are mine alone, and are not necessarily shared by Archer Daniels Midland, even though they should be. I must be doing something right here. Okay, and let me just address something, and then we'll discuss the metals. By the way, I'm not watching the NCAA's. Okay, but Murray State's looking pretty good here. They're up 53-41. Okay, we picked up a troll. This happened before. For those of you who have been following me for a little while, back in the day at Lim Waldock, there was a person with a screen name of Clarissa that basically reproved the woman worked at the White House. Okay, and she was basically attacking everything that I had said. All right, it looks like we picked up another one. I don't know if this one's legit or not, but if you guys you look in the comment chain, you can see what I'm about to read. This is a direct shout out to Shopping Idiot. Yes, you are. Okay. It was on yesterday's, in a comment on yesterday. Okay, yesterday's video, so the 14th. Higher gas prices equals a recessionary environment. You're correct. When Obama took office, January of 2009, gas nationwide averaged $1.80 a gallon. Okay, now it's almost $4 a gallon. So, shopping idiot, you're correct. Of course, no president wants a recession, although Obama inherited a recession so deep it nearly collapsed the economy. Agreed. Things were very dire when Obama took office. But almost everything Obama has done since he took office have made the economy worse. Okay? You, my dear, are red-faced obsessed with anti-Obama bias. Now, you're not talking about my complexion here, are you? Because if you are, you know what you need to do? You need to shoot the message, not the messenger. Okay? Typically, when people don't agree with what they're being presented with, facts, okay, they'll attack the presenter. Okay? That's the argument, that's the way a sixth grader argues. Where do you find the time to work at Archer Daniels Midland and still have time to comb through transcripts, underline them in yellow, underline being all caps, and broadcast? What? It doesn't take much to underline in yellow, right? And broadcast. First of all, mine is a bit of a unique field, if you will. Okay. Yes, I clear all my business through ADM, and ultimately they do back me and stuff, but I don't really technically work for ADM. When I come in the office, if I choose to do so, I can do whatever I want. I can make my own agenda, which is a beautiful thing. Now, having said that, mine is also a business that's heavily structured in terms of market times when different commodities open and close and things like that. I'm a slave to the market, not Archer Daniels Midland. No offense to ADM, IS, because I love you guys, but you're a shopping idiot? You're wrong. I don't work for Archer Daniels. By the way, what happened to your last job? That's cute. Okay. It got corzined by one of Obama's biggest bundlers on the East Coast. Okay, his biggest fundraiser on the East Coast, right? John Corzine. That's what happened to my last job. By the way, the Justice Department under Eric Holder, Obama's guy, have yet to even indict this guy, John Corzine. $1.6 billion. Still missing. It's been 4 months. That's what happened to my last job. Okay? We are being successful to everybody else out there. If we attract someone like this, that's awesome. Keep coming back. If you want to argue point by point the message, shopping idiot, we'll do so each and every day. I got time. Okay. Right now let's go to the markets here, shall we? And Murray State pulls out. They're 58-41 now. Only 59 seconds. Put it in the book. Okay, gold is currently at $16.62, up $19.10. $16.67.40 the high, $16.36.20 the low. Silver's at 32.66, up 48 cents. 32.90 the high, 31.93 the low. Support and resistance. All right, silver. All right, let's do gold first. Pivot comes in at 16.51, so that's going to act as first support. Second support, all the way down at 16.19. Third support, 16.03. Okay, resistance top side, 16.67.5, and 16.99. Silver is currently at 32.64. Okay, we got the first support comes in again at pivot, 32.35. S1 comes in at 31.24. S2 comes in at 30.51. All right, first resistance comes in at 33.08. Second resistance, 34.20. Okay, now on to the rant. All right, something I didn't finish. I didn't really have time yesterday when we were talking about the Obamacare. And look, it's underlined in yellow. Obamacare to cost 1.76 trillion over 10 years, so double what Obama had originally said. Yes, I did indeed forget to cite that. Remember, I always said everybody who has insurance they can choose to keep it the same. You know, employers are going to think otherwise. All right, this is from WhiteHouseDossier.com. 4 million fewer people covered at work under Obamacare. Okay, that's as of the beginning of this year, because employers, they're just basically going to stop paying for their employees' insurance at probably quite a significant savings, and deal them to the government. Let the government take care of them, insurance-wise. And that's going to accelerate. By the way, wait for this to come. There is going to be a shortage of doctors. Okay? Real soon, coming to a city near you. I just had a physical here, just on a personal note, just had an annual physical, and my doctor's daughter had just graduated from college and was going to go to medical school, and he's actively discouraging her from doing so. The money isn't there. That's what he said. The money isn't there. You're a doctor. That's frightening. And he's staring at Obamacare right in the face. All right. Anyways, okay, let's jump around a little bit here. Gas prices jumped 50 cents in the Sacramento area. Okay, this is from the Sacramento CBSLocal.com. I'm quoting a true rocket scientist that happens to be working for the AAA right now. AAA insurance spokesman Matt Skurja. Investors' buying activity continues to dominate influence. Sorry, I'll start over. Investors' buying activity continues to be the dominant influence that is pushing gas prices higher. Okay? Again, according to AAA's insurance spokesman Matt Skurja, recent positive economic indicators in the United States and Europe have inspired investors to buy more oil and gas futures, which has helped to push up the price of oil and gas. This guy has to work for Nancy Pelosi. He just does. I'm going to continue here. However, there may be some relief in sight because just Monday, concerns over a slowing economy in China and easing tensions with Iran helped pull down the price of oil. Okay, it's just too easy to shoot people down sometimes, and I wish I could have a direct one-on-one with Matt Skurja. Okay. Nancy Pelosi wannabe, but that's kind of cruel. All right, I'm going to reference the commentary I did on March 9th with the 3 refineries that shut down on the East Coast. Okay, that has an impact on West Coast pricing as well, no doubt about it. Okay, all right, I'm going to continue here. This is from the Washington Examiner. Okay, all right, here, question. How many new federal regulations has the Obama administration imposed since he took office? Teddy, give me a guess.
415 still on.
Mr. Connolly, how many new regulations do you think Obama has enacted since he took office?
8.
10,215 new federal regulations from the Obama administration are costing consumers, businesses, and the economy overall $46 billion annually. Just to implement these regulations, there's a one-time additional cost of $11 billion. This from the Heritage Foundation, okay? All right, so in light of these new federal regulations, I just kind of went on a web search just for one of them, okay? One of them, outside of the EPA and stuff, because that just gets me too mad. Okay, they're calling this Pool-mageddon. All right, again, Pool-mageddon. This is on WebPro News. Now, I'm just going to read this directly, and I don't want this to be taken out of the spirit of what I'm criticizing here, and that is regulations. Okay, this is with regards to, I'll just read it. Eric Holder is one of the leaders of President Obama's Department of Justice, and he's been issuing guidelines that businesses must follow to comply with the multitude of the nation's civil rights laws. Holder has been proactive about the issue ever since the Americans with Disabilities Act was established in 1990. You're going to be a star. In September 2010, the Department of Justice issued a new rule that requires all public access swimming pools to supply a lift that is suitable for transporting disabled patrons from their wheelchairs into the water. Don't get me wrong. I think that this is admirable, okay, and it's a good thing. But I'm going to continue, because this is the way these regulations are shoved down people's throats. This means that if a resort has multiple pools and spas, there must be a permanently fixed lift for at least one spa and one pool. The guideline will direct owners to make costly modifications to the facilities. Each lift costs between $3,000 and $10,000, and installation can add $5,000 to $10,000 to the total. All right, now this was instituted again. It's September 2010. All right, now the industry, pool owners, okay, they waited up to a year for clarification. Okay, from the DOJ, exactly, what they meant by permanent installation versus, semi-permanent, detachable, et cetera, et cetera. So they waited a year. They were in limbo, okay, with the exact, guideline to how to comply with this regulation. So they got their clarifications, instructions, 1 year later, September 2011. Okay, so all 300,000 public pools in the United States of America must install a permanent fixed lift by today, March 15th, 2012. Okay, so anyone that owned a pool had about, 15 months to install a lift at the cost of $3,000 to $10,000 and installation $5,000 to $10,000. All right, so the fact that industry or anyone with a pool only had 15 months to comply with this, the industry spokesman said there are not enough lifts in existence. They don't exist. Okay, there's not enough of them to cover 300,000 swimming pools, and certainly not enough people who know how to install them. All right, I'm going to wrap up quickly here. I realize I'm kind of going on. All right, some are calling this transformative event Pool-mageddon, and a gift to trial lawyers who gave $45 million to President Obama's campaign in 2008. All right, they're thinking this is payback. All right, now Kevin Maher, Senior Vice President of Governmental Affairs for the American Hotel and Lodging Association, says that trial lawyers and their clients are going to have a field day with this. They often file lawsuits against every business in the community. A lot of times they're not even looking for businesses to comply with the ADA. They're just looking for a quick cash settlement to go away. He also went on to explain that these guidelines will be enforced through litigation as opposed to government fines. Another concern about the lifts is that they attract children to play on them and create safety hazards. Many businesses do not have a lifeguard on duty, and injuries to children are likely to create even more opportunities for trial lawyers to line their pockets. Okay, so, right, 10,215 new federal regulations under Obama. This is just one of them. And this was a random search. I just Googled it. Regulations under Obama. This was the first one to come up. Probably because of its relevance. Today's the day it has to be complied with. Or every business everywhere with a pool is subject to some serious, litigation, fines, whatever. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. But I do have so much more to rant about. Um, just tune in tomorrow, okay? Let's see here. By the way, I really appreciate you guys, the comments that you're leaving. Even you, shopping idiot. Again, you want to have a dialogue? Keep it coming. Keep it clean. Totally cool. If you guys would like to work with me or talk with me direct, my toll free is 888-935-7979, or you can shoot me an email at jim.comiskey, COMISKEY, at archerfinancials.com, or give me a call on my outside, 312-242-7996, or leave a comment on the comment chain. By the way, I'd like to give a shout out here to Joe Jager. Joe, terrific email that you sent me. I'm going to be calling you a little later this afternoon just to pick your brains. Okay, but understand one thing. All right, markets don't just head one way. Okay, now we've had gold's had $1,000 move in 3 years, basically. All right, so that move, bloodbath on Feb 29th, the $100 sell-off gold. If you're stacking physical, you're okay. If you're trading futures, you got to use stops, and that's the reason. Okay, when we get these moves, hell, we've dropped $100 in the last 4 days alone in gold. So you just got to keep using stops if you're incurring risk by trading futures. Okay, if you're trading ETFs, just keep a close eye on your position. Okay, I've gone on long enough. Tell you what, I'll let you guys go and look forward to speaking to you tomorrow. Take care.